What's going on, guys? I'm Cash with CashedOutBoards, and in today's video we're going to be talking about laying out material. So as you can see behind me, I have a 5x5 sheet of Baltic Birch, and I'm getting ready to lay out my next set of boards. So I figured I'd take this opportunity to help you guys lay out your material and hopefully teach you something. So this is going to be 5 tips to laying out material. Let's get started. So my first tip, which I would guess all of you already know since you're watching this video, is plan ahead. So you're going to want to draw out what your plan is on paper before you actually start marking up your wood and cutting it. So always just make sure you have a plan and you have all your dimensions laid out on paper, so that way it's easy to transfer over to the wood and hopefully you don't waste any material. Tip number 2 is make the most out of your material. So what I mean by this is lay out your material in a way that you don't really waste any. So to do this, basically you want to have it so you could fit an even number of sheets all the way down your material and not have any left over on any side. Tip number 3. Always pay attention to grain pattern and which way the grain is running. For my boards, I like to make sure that the top and the bottom sheet have a lengthwise grain and that I have one sheet between them when I press up the board running the other way for strength in all directions. So just keep that in mind when you're laying out your material and make sure you have enough sheets running in each direction. Tip number 4 is always plan for future projects. So as you could see with my layout, there are a few pieces that aren't going to be able to be used out of this sheet of plywood if I was only to do this many boards. But I know that I will do more boards in the future, so I'll have those sheets for use then, and then I'll have this little square up top for any other project that I need to use Baltic Birch in. My next and final tip is always plan for error. So if you're trying to make a board that's 22 by 7 inches, let's say, do not cut your rough material 22 by 7 because you're going to lose some while you cut it on the table saw, and also if any of your measurements aren't perfect, you're going to lose some. So always leave your boards a little bit big so that way when you lose the width of the blade and anything else that's not perfect, you'll still be able to make your boards the size you want. So with that said, that's all I got for this video. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more.